Someone once said to me quite sincerely, change is a four-letter word. Our therapist friend, Dr. Jonathan Carroll, offers some sound advice about navigating change positively. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Angie.
Why is it a four-letter word to so many people, change?
It's stressful for a lot of people. It involves things not remaining the same, which is the very definition of it. And human beings, I think, and relationship systems and other types of systems require homeostasis. They require things to kind of remain the same. And when we start experiencing change, it makes us uncertain, unsettled, unnerved, and anxious. Unfortunately, though, for those people, change is the only constant. We learn that from Buddhist philosophy. So if it's going to be a constant, we may as well learn how to deal with it.
So, getting that, you talked about the stress of it. How do we make that shift to say, maybe this is not a stressor, but an opportunity or an adventure? I mean, what language can we use?
A psychologist some time ago named Carol Dweck came up with an idea that we now refer to in common parlance, which is the growth mindset. The idea being that we are encouraged to see change as a chance to improve and to grow rather than to see change as a threat. The opposite of a growth mindset is a limited mindset or fixed mindset. The idea there being things never change and therefore they are predictable and therefore we know how to live in that and therefore we are comfortable. The growth mindset is so many things are happening all at once. There's a lot of change. It is unsettling. It makes us uncomfortable. And I think one of the things we can do to practice a growth mindset is to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
How do we do that, Jonathan?
Sure thing. So first things first, we have to remember that as human beings, one of our greatest traits is that we are resilient and we are adaptable. Or adaptive, so that while we do experience anxiety and frustration and stress around change, that is a mindset. Most things that we experience as stressful aren't stressful until we decide that they're stressful. What might be stressful for one person isn't at all to another. And that really doesn't have a whole lot to do with anything other than with mindset. A lot of things are neither positive nor negative until we determine that they are. So growth mindset, resilience, and adaptability mean we put our minds to thinking differently about things. This is the work that I do in my practice with cognitive behavioral therapy, changing how we think so that we can change how we feel, so that we can change how we behave, so that we can change our lives. And it's in that order. We tend to lead with feelings. This is stressful. Therefore, the thing I'm experiencing is stressful is in fact stressful. But when we back up from feelings and we start thinking about the facts, it may not be that stressful at all. It's just different. So if I change how I think about that, then I'll change how I feel about that, and then that will change my entire life. So there's a lot of benefit to beginning to think about growth mindset, practicing resilience, practicing adaptability. We do that with positive outlook, seeking support, developing problem-solving skills, and then engaging in stress reduction practices like grounding techniques and breathing and the things that I talk often here about. They are always applicable anytime there's stress. And don't forget, not all stress is bad stress. Someone may be moving. Someone may be expecting a child. That's stressful, but it's good stress. It could be distress, bad stress, or eustress, good stress. Either way, it impacts the body the same way. We want to change how we think so that we can change how we interact with and most importantly, respond to those stressful stimuli. And we realize that maybe it's not as stressful as we thought. Maybe the change isn't as threatening as we thought. Maybe this actually is a good thing. And that one question, where is the good in this, could make all the difference.
Jonathan, thank you so much as always.
Thank you, Angie.
We'll be back with more Local Lifestyles right after this. Please stay with us.